Hey YouTube, it's Chuck. Thank you for clicking, thank you for watching. What I am doing here today is I had a buddy give me a call, say, hey, my truck's ready. You want to take a look at it? I said, absolutely, I'll be right there. I was actually getting ready to go see a movie with my wife. Instead, I said, babe, give me a few hours, I'll be right back. Getting back to my buddy's truck, he called me up. It's 2017 and it's blue. That's all I'm going to say at this second. You'll see it in about 2 seconds. So this is my buddy's truck. He actually surprised me. I thought I was only going to grab it for an hour or two. He tossed me the keys and says, hey, I ain't going to be back. It's right now, it is 9 o'clock in the morning. He goes, I'm not going to be back until like 8 in the evening. So take it for the day. Tell me what you think. First impression, this thing's a beast. Let me explain why this is a beast. This is a 2017 Toyota Tundra Crew Max. If that wasn't big enough, which it's a big truck, don't get me wrong, not the biggest on the market, he took and added a Pro Comp 6-inch lift. Now, again, you're saying, okay, no big deals. He is rolling on Fuel Mavericks. They're 22-inch Fuel Mavericks. Unfortunately, I just don't know the offset. Wrapped around, they're called Amp Mud Terrain tires. They're 35, so he's rolling 22 by 35. Okay, that's impressive enough. You'd think this thing's a dog. It's not. Listen to this. He doesn't have valve train issues. That's a Magnuson Supercharger under this bad boy. He does a 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds on 35s. How do I know this? According to his P3 gauge, which is right here, that will give him everything. It will give him boost. It will give him 0 to 60. It will give him, actually, if he throws a check engine light, it'll give him that too. This thing is nuts. It makes me smile just thinking about this truck. There's so many things that he has done to this truck. It is ridiculous. First and foremost, the road noise. Yes, I hear more exhaust than I do tire. The tires on this thing are big, knobby tires, and it is super quiet. The reason why it's super quiet relative to what this vehicle is because he has dynomatted the entire inside of this truck. I talked to him, why waste your money on Dynomat? I mean, you're not doing, sound competitions with your stereo, you're all that. He goes, because the road noise was pretty loud and he wanted to do that. So, and it still, believe it or not, it still uses this as his daily driver, his family truck. So, after hearing that, after him dynomatting everything, I was convinced I want that for my truck. Now, first impressions, this thing is responsive. It has a custom exhaust by an exhaust shop here locally in Glen Burnie, Maryland. It's Tony's Exhaust. It's a dual side exhaust. Yeah, it's a dual side exhaust, kind of mimicking the TRD. However, he got rid of one of the cats. So this is catless. Almost, because there's 3 of them, I believe, on this truck, maybe 2. It is loud as hell on the outside. He also has, and we still have a few more things to do, or he has a few more things to do. He put LED lights all the way around, turn signals, headlights, tail lights, everything. So when you do turn left and right, it blinks quickly. So he's gonna get that taken care of too. I am right now just on a windy back road just to see how it handles. I've been in plenty of Tundras, plenty of stock Tundras, plenty of stock power. I just want to see how this is actually going to react and how it handles, how it differs from a normal truck. Right now, I can't tell a difference. This just feels like a super responsive, ultra fast, stock, very high up Tundra. There's just so much I could say about this truck, and I don't want this video to be like, 30 minutes long, but yeah. This thing is stupid. This thing is absolutely insane. This is my buddy's 2017 Toyota Tundra Limited, lifted 6-inch Pro Comp lift, 22-inch Fuel Mavericks, wrapped around 35 series tire, Amp Mud Terrains. Now, this is a cool looking truck.
with the amp ultra amp mud trains, I have the ultra trains, pardon me. With the amp mud trains and the tires, it was kicking out so far. He had to actually get the pocket fenders from, I believe, Lund. If I'm wrong, he'll correct me later. A few cool features about this truck. Obviously, I'm about 6'2", and this thing's massive. For me to get in, I mean, I lift my leg up pretty high. He does have the Amp Research power running boards, which is a really nice step. It's an expensive option, but you know what? When you want something done right, you want it done right. Now, the really cool feature about this truck is not on the exterior itself, which we'll get to in a moment. We have a few other things that I want to show you. But what I'm really excited about is under the hood. This right here, Magnuson Supercharger. 5.7, like I said before, 5.7 liter Toyota V8 coupled with a Magnuson Supercharger. Now, according to Magnuson's website, it puts down about 550 horsepower, and I want to say roughly about the same foot-pounds of torque. This thing is a beast. All you want to do when you drive this thing is giggle and laugh. That's all it makes you want to do. To go with the Magnuson Supercharger, he has ghosted in here a Magnuson sticker down through here. Now, what this sticker is, it's actually what the 3M clear bra would be, or the X-Fel that you put on. You had to actually laser cut out through, and we had that installed. I think it gives it a really nice touch. The other thing, the name of the truck, Thunder Rolls, hence the name of the video. This is Thunder Rolls, by the way. He does have the backflip hard tonneau cover down through here. Inside the bed itself, it is also a Line-X line bed liner. He does have, now when what you can't see under here, the kit that this came with does give you new shocks. He did opt for the dust boot covers because he does plan on taking this off-road. And the only other thing that he was actually really disappointed with is when you spend the kind of money for the Pro Comp lift, you'd expect this to have skid plates. It didn't. It was very surprising. I mean, hell, on my Tacoma, my 4-inch rough country lift, it came standard with skid plates. So what he did have to do is he did have to actually buy the Pro Comp skid plates separately. That's the only disappointment he's really had with this kit. Other than that, the truck has run beautifully. He has had one issue with this vehicle, and that is actually with the gas. He does run premium fuel the entire time. However, he did get a bad batch of gas, which caused him to have a random cylinder misfire in like cylinder 1, 2, and 4. After checking it out, we did find it was bad gas. He's been since using, I want to say, Shell gas, and he's had zero issues since. Now, all this is well and good. You're probably wondering to yourself, okay, is this a mole crawler? Does it really have the power you claim it does? I mean, when was the last time you saw a truck rolling on a 6-inch lift on 35-inch tires do a burnout? Now, you're probably wondering, yeah, you're full of shit. It won't do it. Well, I have the owner here with me, and one of his rules is whenever you drive his truck, you have to do a burnout. So, we drove his truck. We got to follow his rules. Some of my final thoughts on this truck. Is it a daily drivable vehicle? Yes, it is in most cases. If you live in the city, it'd be pretty hard to drive something this massive. Parking's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Now, gas, again, my Tacoma, I have a 4-inch lifted Tacoma on 33s for all intents and purposes. It's a 32 3/4, call it. I'm getting roughly about 15 to 16 miles to the gallon. Now, that is a 3.5 liter V6 with direct injection. This is a 5.7 liter V8 with a supercharger, and it is getting between 14 and 15 miles to the gallon. So, as far as gas mileage goes, with the amount of power it has, it's well worth it, in my opinion. And we all know what opinions are. Anyways, my final thoughts on this, it's a hell of a truck. It's well worth the money spent. I'll put a link in the description below as to all the parts and products he does have on this truck. I know I'm overseeing something because he's just had this being built for so long. He's added little things here and there above and beyond what I saw last. Again, link in the description below with everything that this truck has, and you guys can figure out exactly how much it is, because I'll tell you one thing. He did install a lot, but the one thing he didn't do himself is the supercharger. He just doesn't have time. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I have more to come, although I am a young channel. I am a new channel. I have many things kind of like this planned for the future. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.